Hello there. Wait, hang on. Eh, eh, there they are. There they are. Oh, that snapped a little bit too quickly. Oh, who cares? Who cares? Hi, Panda here. I am uh officially what do they call us? What do they call these things? They call them what the degeneracy enhancers? I don't know what they call them. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah. A lot of I, I, you, me. A lot of AI bros love to talk about like, oh, just learn a trade, bro. So I decided to do a little bit of just a cursory, cursory Google search uh, on what that means, right? What even are trades? Do you know what trades are? I honestly like plumbing is one. That's a trade. That's a trade everybody's always talking about. Hey, you should do some plumbing, dude. And I was like, sure. I mean, whatever. I guess so. That's valid. But I'm gonna like gonna do a quick search here. I have it pulled up. Let me bring it up on the main screen. You know what I'm saying? And oh, am I here now? Are we here? Did it change? Wonderful. Our local file command these widgets. I don't. Oh yeah. I don't think. Okay. Yeah. 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 I don't think this is not what I want. We're figuring. Okay. Look. Listen. Listen. I made this. I made this model in like a day with Vroid. There were a lot of presets, and I was like, oh hell yeah, this is totally my vibe. And then I had the bright idea of deciding to film a YouTube video. Uh, just you know what? This is all very scuffed. So we're gonna roll with it. That's what we're gonna do. We did it. We actually did it. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Can't believe with it. Okay, I think I go up here, right? If I put there we go. There we go. And then with the power of how scuffed this capture is, I pronounce you VTube model and infinite uh, screen. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I have library Genesis. I don't know if you can see it. So the top 25 paying trade jobs coming at us from Jeff and Mike, the interview guys. Wonderful work you're doing here, guys. I'm just gonna say. So the first thing that I want to take a look at is what is a trade job? So apparently, where did I read it? Here we go. No, 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 no. We're gonna do this right. We're not gonna do. We're not gonna be illiterate like a goddamn Jeremo Hamblo, the quartering. We're actually gonna read this. We're gonna read this. In the simplest terms, trade school jobs are positions that require training or education beyond high school, but usually don't require a bachelor's degree. You might have to head to a vocational school or local community college. There, you can participate in a training program, giving you the foundational skills to qualify for the job. Quite often, only 6 months to a year is all that is required to land a lucrative creative job. So, basically, all you gotta do is just go to school for like a semester or two, which is it sounds insane to me. Like we're sitting here, like as an artist, I don't want to call myself an artist, but that's basically what I am now. I'm on year 3 of this nonsense, and I'm not going away, so I guess I'm an artist. A very beginner. I could show some stuff. I don't wanna though. You gotta, I don't know, throw money at me. I'll link some stuff, I guess. Anyway, so you're telling me that in a year you can just land a job. So basically, I go through life from when do you start school? Like at so kindergarten is like 5, I want to say. So at 4 or 5, maybe pre-K. kindergarten. Then if we're doing the American system, you got elementary, which is up to fifth grade. So that's like 5 years, like a 10, 11. Then you go into middle school. If the numbers are probably wrong, and I don't really care, but middle school, 3 years, and then you go high school, 4 more years. That's a total of about 16, maybe. No, not 16. Like 14 years in school. And when you can just basically get apparently all you need is just go to a trade school, dude. Just you know, as soon as you hit like four, not 14, depending on who you ask, it's probably closer to like 8. You hit 8 years old, you walk into a trade school, you sit there for like a year or whatever, and then you suddenly now you're like a plumber. So let's look at some professions, okay? Plumbers, blah blah blah. There's a lot of information that oh, the plumbers, they used to be these fat guys with the giant butt crack, and it's like, no, they're actually alpha chats, dude, and they're super smart, and they look exactly like Leonidas from that one movie with the kick. He kicks a guy down into like the well or whatever. They make about almost 100K a year. Sounds fair. Uh, and then we have construction managers, which fair enough. Construction managers, you got deadlines, you got budgets, you got all the shit you gotta like take into account. Makes sense. Elevator mechanic? Alright, sure. Elevators, they can what? Kill people if they're not set up properly. Sounds good. Give them a give them a good amount of money, sure. Although when I was working in at the Fountain Blue, that elevator was out of commission like every single day. And there was a freight elevator, and then there was the we had to take the other normal elevator, and then one of them was like for the residents or whatever of the hotel, and then the other one was for the workers, and it was just a mess. So yeah, sure. Elevator mechanic, electrical power line technician. They make a median of 74 feet. Okay, okay, listen, I got a problem here. Plumbers, I don't want to shit on plumbers. They have to deal with that on a daily basis. But I feel like I can, even though it's a lot of hard work, I can definitely do my own plumbing. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I'm not gonna need to get, like, I don't know, some kind of help. But I feel like plumbing is a lot less, um, not necessary, just it's not as impactful as the god dang power lines. The power lines are the thing that make life work. Like, if it wasn't for power line technicians, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I would not be recording this video. You would not be watching it because you would have no outlet to plug your phone or whatever you have into, and then that electricity has to come in. And you're telling me that they're getting paid less than plumbers? That doesn't. That look, it is more likely to catch some stray like electric jolt from a power line than it is to like I don't know trip and die as a plumber. Uh, anyway. So the point that I want to make is I got curious and I was like, okay, so if I'm gonna go to like a trade school, then that means that there are books, right? Like you have some kind of instruction manual or whatever. So I go over to Live God dang liberals and their Genesis and their libraries. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I looked up plumbing. Okay, plumbing. Look at all these books on plumbing. I'm not even going to read them. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. 7 pages. Okay, it stops at page 7. There's another 3 uh, entries right here. Plumbing for beginners. The complete guide to plumbing. Everything you need to know about plumbing work. So, oh, by the way, The year those books came out, 22, 21, 21. Very recent, considering that I am reading art books from like the 70s, or at least I've tried to, seeing that I can't read. I just look at the pretty pictures. All right, I don't want to sort by language, go away. So basically, I don't even, I can just, uh, look, look, I get it. I get it. Nobody values work, okay? The meme that there is no, you can't get help nowadays and blah blah blah, and oh, back in my day we used to work our butts off. We went up the mountain and then got water and then came down the mountain, and then our parents got the stick and they beat us with it, and then we had to go back out the mountain to get more water. I get it. Life has always been kind of sort of hard, but I you understand, right? That I can just look up information. I can do my own plumbing. Like if I really wanted to. This is like a foreign concept because these people are like mostly AI bros and anybody being like, "Oh, just do a trade." I, look again, not saying it's easy. Not saying that I'm even gonna learn how to do plumbing until I have to do my own plumbing, and I have to act like I actually own a house now. Uh, I was born into it, which is what a lot of whatever. I know I'm bougie, I get it, but like if I ever need to do my own plumbing, I can just get some books. I can look up some YouTube tutorials because people on YouTube want to get the views for the same reason that AI bros want to get their shit out there in the world. The same reason we have content farms and slop are the same reason why you even want to learn how to do plumbing in the first place, is so you can get that bread. And that's what this is all about. And because the only value that people see in work is the fact that they get paid for it, they don't understand that it's not about the pay. Like that money doesn't mean anything. Okay? The only thing the money does is make it so that you can get somebody else to do the hard work for you. But if you're constantly getting other people to do shit for you, you're constantly outsourcing the very thought process that you have, whatever that is. Apparently none, because you support AI, so there's not even a thought into it. Like y'all are fucking blind sheep out here. Um, yeah, I can. Did you think that, like, first of all, if we're all plumbers, that wage is gonna go down dramatically. You understand that if we all oversaturate the market with one specific profession, that profession is suddenly an over. There's too much. Too many people want to plumb. Now you got people undercutting the plumbers union. Did you know that there's a plumbers union? They get paid very well. They got a lot of benefits. Suddenly, the corporate plumbers can come in, undercut them, like get work for like half of the freaking, or like a two-thirds or however number you want to give it, and then suddenly plumbers don't get paid anything. You understand that that's going to happen if we all become plumbers? Like, and again, if I ever need to do plumbing, I'm getting one of these books. I'm looking up YouTube tutorials. I am not paying a plumber. I am doing that shit myself. You understand that, right? I, it, I know that that's a foreign concept of lifting your finger to do anything other than type away on your little machine. Like I know, I get it. That's all I do. But like at least I had the thought to look up and see if there's any information on this thing that you seem to value so much. That's all I have to say. More happier videos next time. Bye bye.